Let me tell you about a pattern you're trapped in, and you don't even know you're in it. You keep dating the same woman, different face, different name, different backstory, but the same energy. She's struggling, she's chaotic, she needs you, and you feel alive when she needs you. You think you're helping her. But here's what's really happening. You're not in love with her. You're addicted to saving her. And over the next 22 minutes, I'm going to show you why you can't stop choosing broken women, where this addiction comes from, and what it's quietly destroying in your life that you haven't even noticed yet. Because the women aren't the problem. You are. Stay with me. This is going to be uncomfortable. Now, before you click away thinking this doesn't apply to you, let me ask you something. Have you ever dated a woman who had her life completely together, emotionally stable, financially independent, no drama, no chaos, just solid? Be honest. How long did that last? Did you feel like something was missing? The relationship was too easy? You didn't know what your role was? Or did you never even pursue that type of woman in the first place? Maybe your eyes went right past her and landed on the girl crying in the bathroom about her ex, or the one who just can't seem to catch a break, or the one who says, I just want someone who actually gets me. And in that moment, something inside you lit up. Because here's what I've learned working with men for years. The women you choose are a direct reflection of something broken inside you. And until you understand what that broken thing is, you're going to keep choosing chaos and calling it love. Over the next 20 minutes, I'm going to show you the exact mechanism of this addiction. I'm going to show you the 4 types of women you're drawn to and why. I'm going to show you what childhood wound is driving this pattern. And then, and this is the part that's going to hurt, I'm going to show you why you secretly don't want it to stop. Because the chaos isn't happening to you. You're choosing it. Let's begin. Picture this. You've been grinding for 3 months, chasing a promotion, fixing up your place, just trying to keep your head above water. You were in survival mode, in the trenches, and your relationship, it was fine. Actually, it was better than fine. She was passionate, supportive, your ride or die. We got this, baby. I'm with you. So you finally cross the finish line. You get the raise, you pay off the debt, you handle the crisis, you walk through the door, exhale for the first time in months, and you sit down. You think, finally, we made it. Now we can relax. And within 20 minutes, the energy in the room shifts. She's not making eye contact anymore. She starts pacing. You notice she's slamming cabinet doors just a little too hard. You ask her, babe, what's wrong? And she hits you with one of these lines. You're just going to sit there? I feel like you don't even care about us anymore. When's the last time we did something fun? You've changed. And suddenly, you're in a 3-hour argument about something that happened 4 years ago. Something you thought was resolved. Something that has nothing to do with you sitting on the couch right now. You're baffled. You're hurt. You're thinking, I just built this stability for us. I just created the peace we needed. Why am I being punished for it? And here's the pattern most men never see. You treat her like a queen. You buy the flowers. You plan the dates. You're attentive, respectful, present. You're the perfect gentleman, and she loses interest. Her attraction drops. She becomes distant. She starts picking fights over nothing. But the moment there's a crisis, the moment you're struggling to pay rent, or you're arguing, or there's outside drama, suddenly the passion is back. She's affectionate. She's in it with you. She's supportive. I love you. We'll get through this. And you think she loves you? But she doesn't love you. She loves the struggle, because the struggle releases dopamine and adrenaline. It makes her feel alive. It makes her feel like she exists. Your peace, your stability, that releases serotonin. That's the calm, satisfied, content chemical. And to a chaos addict, serotonin feels like death. So she isn't fighting you because she hates you. She's fighting you because she's going through chemical withdrawal, and you are the drug dispenser she's shaking to get a reaction out of. Now you understand what's happening to you, but that's only half the story, because there's a question you haven't asked yet. Why do you keep choosing women like this? Stay with me. This is where it gets deeper. Let's go back, way back, to when you were a kid. I know everyone wants to blame their childhood, but this actually matters because the pattern you're living out right now was written a long time ago. Scenario 1, conditional love. Maybe you grew up in a house where love wasn't free. You got praise when you brought home the A. You got attention when you won the game. You got validation when you were useful. But when you just wanted to be a kid, when you needed comfort or support, stop being so sensitive. Toughen up. I don't have time for this. So you learned early, love is earned. Love is conditional. Love is transactional. You matter when you perform. You matter when you achieve. You matter when you're doing something. Fast forward to now. You meet a girl who's struggling, and unconsciously, your brain says, perfect, here's my chance to earn it. Scenario 2, the parentified child. Or maybe you had a parent who was struggling, depression, addiction, instability, whatever it was. And you became the emotional caretaker. You were the mediator. You were the one who kept the peace. You were the one making sure everyone was okay. At 10 years old, you were managing adult problems, and you learned, if I don't fix it, everything falls apart. Now you're 25, and you meet a girl with issues, and your brain goes, oh, I know this dance. I was trained for this. Except you weren't supposed to be trained for this. You were supposed to be a kid. Scenario 3, abandonment, or maybe someone left, a parent, a sibling, someone important, and your child brain made a connection. They left because I wasn't enough. If I had been better, they would have stayed. So now, as an adult, you overcorrect. You make yourself indispensable, so necessary, so useful, so irreplaceable that no one could ever leave you. You become the guy she can't live without. Do you see what's happening here? All three of these, conditional love, parentification, abandonment, they create the same wiring. I must be needed to be loved. And when you bring that into dating, you don't choose a partner, you choose a project. Now you understand where the wound comes from, but understanding isn't enough because there's a reason you keep choosing the same type of broken woman over and over. Let me show you the 4 types. I'm going to describe 4 types of women, and I want you to count how many of these you've dated. If you recognize 2 or more, we have a diagnosis. Type 1, the broken bird. She's got a traumatic past, abuse, abandonment, betrayal, something heavy. She says things like, no one has ever treated me the way you do. You're different from all the other guys. I've never felt safe with anyone before. And that hits different, doesn't it? You feel special, like you're the first good man in her life. But here's the trap. You think you can heal her with your love. You can't. She needs therapy, not a boyfriend. So, how does it end? One of 2 ways. Either she becomes so dependent on you that she resents you for it because now she feels weak, or she actually heals and leaves you because she outgrows the dynamic you built together. Either way, you lose. Type 2, the chaos queen. She always has drama with her roommates, her family, her exes, her coworkers. There's always something. She's financially unstable, making impulsive decisions, and she's got this narrative. Life just keeps happening to me. You're attracted because you get to be the stable one, the rock, the problem solver. But the trap, the chaos never ends. You solve one crisis, and before you can catch your breath, there's another one, and another, because she's not having bad luck. She's addicted to the drama. How does it end? You burn out. You wake up one day and realize you're not her partner. You're her life manager. Type 3. The potential princess. She's got so much potential. She's talented. She's smart. She's got all these dreams, but she's just not doing anything about it. And you think, she could be amazing if she just applied herself. She just needs someone to believe in her. You're attracted because you see what she could be. You think you can inspire her to be great. But here's the trap. She doesn't actually want to change. She wants someone to validate her staying exactly as she is. How does it end? 3 years later, she's still about to start that business, still planning to go back to school, and you resent her for wasting her potential and for wasting your time. Type 4. She just needs a good man. She's dated nothing but bad boys. She's got stories about terrible exes. I just want someone who treats me right. I'm so done with games. I'm ready for something real this time. And you think, perfect, I'm a good guy. I'll show her what real love looks like. But here's what you don't realize. She's not actually attracted to stability. She's attracted to chaos. You're just the break between bad boys. How does it end? She gets bored, she cheats, or she leaves you for another bad boy. And you're sitting there thinking, I did everything right. How did I still lose? You didn't lose. You were never in the game. So, how many did you recognize? 1, you might be okay. 2, we need to talk. 3 or more, you don't have a type, you have a pattern. So now you can recognize them. But here's what you haven't asked yet. What is this pattern costing you? Not just in the relationship. I'm talking about what it's costing you that you can't even see. Stay with me. Let's talk about what this pattern is actually costing you, because I don't think you've really counted the cost yet. Your peace. You can't relax. You can't rest. Even when things are calm, you're on alert. Is she okay? What's the next crisis? What do I need to fix? You're living in a constant state of low-level anxiety. When's the last time you felt truly at peace in your relationship? Your goals, your dreams, your degree, your career, your health, your friendships, they all take a back seat because her crisis is always more urgent than your dreams. You're supposed to be studying for finals, but she needs you to come over because she's having a hard day. You're supposed to be at the gym, but she's upset about something her friend said. How many opportunities have you missed because you were too busy managing her emotions? Your self-respect. Deep down, you know you're settling. You know you're tolerating behavior you wouldn't accept from anyone else. But you tell yourself, she needs me. I can't abandon her. Translation, if I leave, I'm admitting I failed to save her. Your future. And this is the big one. Every year you spend with the wrong person is a year you're not spending with the right one. The stable, emotionally healthy woman who would actually be a partner, she exists, but you'll never meet her while you're busy playing therapist to someone who refuses to heal. If you're 22, you think you have all the time in the world. If you're 32, you're starting to realize how fast a decade disappears. This is your life, not a dress rehearsal. You're starting to feel it now, aren't you? That uncomfortable realization. But we're not done, because there's one more truth we need to face, and it's the one you really don't want to hear. So we've spent the last couple of minutes diagnosing her, the broken bird, the chaos queen, the potential princess, and that felt good, didn't it? Knowing why they are the way they are, understanding their patterns. But here's the question you've been avoiding this entire video. Why are you still there? Why do you keep choosing these women? And I'm going to tell you something that's going to fundamentally change how you see yourself. You're not attracted to broken women because you're a good guy who wants to help. You're attracted to broken women because you are broken, and her chaos is the only thing that makes you feel like you matter. Without her crisis, you don't have a purpose. Without her needing you, you feel invisible. Without the drama, you feel empty. So you're not saving her. She's medicating you. Every time you fix one of her problems, you get a hit of dopamine that tells you, I matter, I'm valuable, I'm needed. But the moment she's stable, the moment there's peace, you feel worthless. So you go looking for another broken woman, or you sabotage the stable one, or you create chaos where there isn't any, because you don't feel valuable unless you're useful. And that is the addiction, not to her, to being needed. Let me give you a test. I call it the projection test. Think about the woman you're with right now, or the last one. Now imagine she's not your girlfriend. Imagine she's your sister, or your future daughter. Would you want her dating someone like you? Someone who needs her to be broken to feel valuable? Someone who can't handle peace? Someone who mistakes chaos for connection? Be honest, you wouldn't. Because you'd recognize immediately that the relationship isn't healthy, that it's built on dysfunction, not love. So if you wouldn't want that for someone you care about, why are you accepting it for yourself? The answer is simple. You don't think you deserve better. And until you fix that belief, you're going to keep attracting women who confirm it. So the real question isn't how do I fix her? The real question is, how do I fix the part of me that needs her to be broken? Let me show you. So how do you break this pattern? I'm going to give you a protocol. If you actually do these steps, you will change your life. Step 1, name your wound. Go back to those 3 scenarios. Which one resonates? Conditional love, parentified child, abandonment. Write it down. Say it out loud. I learned that I must be useful to be loved. Awareness is the first step. Step 2, date differently. Here's your new filter. When you meet a woman, ask yourself, if she never needed my help with anything, would I still be attracted to her? If the answer is no, if the attraction is tied to her needing you, walk away. You're not attracted to her. You're attracted to the role. Step 3, set the boundary. Here's the boundary that changes everything. I will support you in your growth. I will not enable your dysfunction. What does this look like? She's in therapy and working on herself. Support her. She's refusing to get help and blaming you. Walk away. She's trying to budget and asking for advice. Support her. She's reckless with money and expecting you to bail her out. Walk away. You're not abandoning her by walking away. You're refusing to enable her. Step 4, learn to sit in peace. This is the hardest one. You need to retrain your nervous system to find peace interesting. Start small. Sit in your room. Do nothing. Don't check your phone. Don't solve a problem. Just exist. Notice the discomfort that comes up. That's the wound trying to tell you you're not enough. Don't believe it. You are enough. Right now, as you are. Step 5, choose yourself. If she's not willing to meet that standard, if she needs the chaos more than she needs your respect, then you have information. You know who she is. You know what she values. And you can make your choice accordingly, not with anger, not with ultimatums, just with clarity. This is what she wants. This is what you want. They don't overlap. Time to go. Listen, you are not the problem. Your peace is not boring. Your stability is not abandonment. You don't need to earn love through performance, but you do need to stop choosing women who make you prove it. The woman you're meant to build with, she's out there, but you'll never find her while you're too busy trying to fix someone else. So here's what I want you to do. Sit with this for a minute. Think about your last 3 relationships or your current one, and ask yourself this question. Am I choosing a partner or am I choosing a project? Comment below and tell me, what type have you been dating? Broken bird, chaos queen, potential princess, or she just needs a good man? Be honest. Not for me, for you. because awareness is the first step, and you just took it. I'll see you in the next one.